Welcome back to CBT with you. Fantasy Maiden Wars. In the last part, I continued to fight Yuuka, and after an hour, she still has 2 spell cards left. So I ended the part, and now in this part, maybe I'll win, or maybe she'll kill the boat in 1 turn and I have to restart. Well, no, I just go back a turn. It'd be really annoying if that happened. Alright, so what's going on here? Spiel do. Unit and weapon upgrades are reset to 0. Why? Why? Yep. 40,000 HP and you're gonna do nothing, no damage. Nobody's gonna do any damage. Damage has been forbidden. Still can't reach her. Can I finally do something with Shinky? She's been here the whole time, you know that? She just hasn't gotten to do anything. Alright, I have to use Yumiko. Just to even get there. Why can I not do anything with you, Shinky? Why can I not... Excuse me? The hell? You don't have a single move that works on yourself? Yeah, give Bullseye to yourself, Shinky. Okay. It's cumbersome. Okay, I'm gonna use Persist. It's gonna tell me I proc Persist, but this happened earlier, where I proc Persist with Show, and she did fuckloads of damage anyway, because she has skills that I don't understand, that aren't factored into this pre-battle summation screen. I mean, Byakuran has a 35% chance to hit. You might as well let her try. Valor, will ya? Yuuka Kazumi. Your household certainly seems to hate me. Are you that worried about your little sister? I've come to see why Alice doesn't avoid you. I can't understand it myself, but that's what she chose. You trust her judgment, But for all that, do you still have reservations? Alice doesn't even think about whether you're blood related, you know? I know, but this is who I am. Of course, it's just like you to take on an unbending attitude. I'll enjoy your steely way of life through your Damaku. Okay, black screen there for what bit? I think I'll be a little harsher than usual. Alright. We take like a minute just to do this attack, Shinky, so please do a pretty good amount of damage. You've been through a wide range of emotions during this recording session, huh? You know, the Prism River chapter. And then we had this. Still isn't like 1/10 as mad as I got at Keifu in some parts. That game made me angry. Hug her, Yuuka, hug her. Hug the Yuuka. Man. Didn't do that much damage, but also, Shinky's now level 1. Should I use a bomb? Perhaps I should. Then whose turn do I waste to do that? 30,000 damage. Flowers, birds, The wind, the moon, a linga scent wafting on the breeze. Taking the sights and sensations, just as a flower before a mighty gale. Given impetus, all things in life will change. Without exception. Man, that would have made a pretty beautiful thumbnail. Too bad I didn't get to it in the last part to show it. Oh. Apparently you don't even take any damage at all. I mean, it'd be great if this hit Byakuran, but I'm not holding my breath. It actually hit, holy shit. Not terrible, but can you turn off the heat? Flowers of the natural order. They're born only to wither, and wither only to bloom again. No one can go against the natural order of life, and that itself is beautiful. Except the Lunarians who do it because they're better than it or something. What do you think about life in Gensokyo? It's like the seasons. As the cycles repeat, subtle differences start to appear as a transient and beautiful thing. Then you also know the beauty of death. Death? Death is a part of the order of life. For every life there is a single death. It's a beautiful thing. Surely you're aware of that. So what do you think of the death of the humans who passed you by? The death of humans, I've lived too long and seen too many. I don't even remember them anymore. You freely admit you don't remember? You, with all your connections, and who carries everything with you, surely you remember even a human's death. Or are you saying you've forgotten that everything? That you've forgotten that beauty? That look right there. I like it. You lie without so much as batting an eye. See? You're all bluff. Get rid of this stupid field so I can actually do damage. How many bombs do I have left? Don't know, that might have been the last one. So Tetsuko can't do anything. Anyone do anything? No. No one can do anything. I like how half of my team just has not been able to play the game at all. They just don't get to do anything. Because they're all over here. This map. This boss fight. Certainly fucking something. It really is. Nope, Moku can't move. Alice can't move either. So Tensoku can move for some reason. I don't know why. Beat the shit out of her again. You can hit again. Sure, do it. Go all in. It's two of done like a third of the whole fight because they just happen to be close enough to be able to do anything. Alright, how much health are you gonna have after this one, huh? I'm not extremely powered down anymore. I'm not in that Don Knocker field. Oh, it's going down. Going down some more. Still over 10,000 though. You said your prayers. Piece of me lives in all forms of nature. Flowers, birds, wind, the moon, the stars, even Mars, Milky Way, shooting stars. What? Huh? Why did that do 10 damage? How did I just... I don't understand what's happening in this video game. I don't. How did Moko just persist? Was that part of Sacrifice? That she persists but then gets hit by the next turn? I read... Birds are free. They fly where they please. But doesn't Gensokyo's barrier make it a birdcage for its inhabitants? Is the amount of damage I'm able to do to you being influenced by how many times you're gonna talk? Can I just not take down this spell card until you finish your conversation? Without the barrier, the yokai would die out, and you're no exception. But now you're trying to add even more birds. Oni, Lunarians, and Underworlders, oh my. Doesn't that make you the self-righteous queen of the birdcage? I'm simply trying to do what's best for everyone. Not to mention everyone in Gensokyo is an equal. I'm no queen, and it's an insult to everyone here. Yeah, of course. Maybe my teasing went a little too far. Let me rephrase that. You know, queen, you're the most shackled bird of all. What are you getting at? By becoming attached to everyone, you can conversely bind yourself. How could an unconditional love for an uncountable number of people be anything but a curse? I'm not bound to anyone. Are you basing this on anything? Oh, very much so. Like I said, show me more. More of the bird who won't take flight no matter what wind is blowing. What do you want me? I can't do anything! I can't! Nobody can move! We're all stuck in this corner, and I don't have any bombs anymore! Can't do anything! I hate this boss fight so much. It just never fucking ends. Every time. There's something new to deal with. You counter. Matter. You're doing this now, are you? You don't want to do a twirly dance with a giant boat? Been over 13 minutes, and I still have not taken down one of the 2 remaining spell cards. I'll speed up until we lose them. At this distance, we can catch up with them. Prepare to fire the spirit cannon! Let's go! I mean, this is level 1, isn't it? Because I'm like still in the field, so this isn't gonna do anything. Oh, this is more than I was expecting. The wind is change. Something arrives and something leaves. You could say one win in Gensokyo is a change into the Shrine Maiden. The state of the Shrine Maiden determines the state of the barrier. The history of this land is formed from their accomplishments. But you meddle in the lives of generations of Shrine Maidens as an acquaintance. You force the winds to blow the way you want them to, taking the reins of change. Leaving everything to the Shrine Maidens would be a dereliction of duty on my part. You're just using duty as an excuse to safeguard your own attachment. Excuse me? Do you even realize it? You meddle with strangers all the time, but don't let anyone meddle with you. Shrine Maiden is the best example. You step into her life, and she's never allowed into yours. As the one closest to you, she's the biggest victim of your distortions. But why is that? You must have had a human friend in the past. The Fujimi girl, was it? Oh, so you do remember. I thought you'd forgotten all human deaths. Stop this. Did we finally reach the core of the matter? You can't create a smokescreen of words to escape this like you always do. Score here. Why can I move more in post-movement than I could before I could attack? Yep. Story, she can't move. Story, she just can't move. Nobody can move. I can't do anything. Nobody can go anywhere. No. Alice, she's just stuck in the corner. Story, she's stuck in the corner. Look at all her options. Focus. I could have focused through that. I feel like an idiot. Why can I only recollection next history? I've done more than next history this turn. Man, that's oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The moon is the hot, sometimes full, sometimes waning, and sometimes hidden. I've finally gotten a glimpse of your hidden heart. Don't speak like you know me. I've simply been going along with your conversation. Oh, but it's all there in your Damaku, even the parts you don't want seen. This human, this Fujimi girl, I hear you two are as inseparable as a layered butterfly. So even the stubborn you of today was once a yokai like that. What if I was? What I'm thinking is this, your distortion is because you lost her. When you think of it like that, your attitude toward the Shrine Maiden makes sense too. No, there's still one person you're attached to. Yuuka, don't you dare. Right, could it be that Yuuka Saigyoji is your replacement for this Fujimi girl? Come to think of it, the way you act towards Yuuka has never sat right with me. Sure, you get along, but you treat her as something delicate, fragile. I'm sure you're hiding something. Could it be that the Fujimi girl is... Not another word. Lady Yukari, take that back immediately. You would. By all means, finish that sentence. As it happens, someone else seems rather interested in this conversation. That's not... You're hiding something from me, Yukari. No, Yuuko, That face. Yes, finally, that's not the face of a sage. That's who you are, as you are. With your manipulation of boundaries, you've been saying you accept everything while your own border was left unmoved, rejecting everyone. Yes, that's the sort of yokai you are. Yuka Kazumi? Yukari Yakumo, you're a walking contradiction. I've said what I wanted to say, and you've shown me the face I wanted to see. If you have any counter-arguments, let's hear them, as you are. The hidden moon finally appears after all. Oh, Moko! You honestly should have died a long time ago. Maybe this won't kill you. Maybe you'll be fine. I don't know. 15% chance? I just mean she hit a 10% chance earlier, so... You have anything else to say for this attack? Normally special attacks have at least 2 sets of dialogue, but I don't know if that's the same for bosses. Bosses might have the same dialogue for every time they use an attack. Miracles all around me. They are astounding. I don't want to talk to a scientist. No, fuckers are lying. Getting me pissed. Da-da-da-da, the K and Moko show. The only ones allowed to do anything. So the only one close enough to the boss to be allowed to move and hit her at all. At least I'm actually able to do damage because I don't think she's put up her field yet. Before counterattacking. Oh? She's close. I'm being forced back. A rare sight, to be sure. And now it's back. Well, that ain't good. Alright, you're fine. Hey, Natora, you wanna hit anything? Like how you're specifically using the laser move against Marissa. Very fitting, yes. At least this version is leagues better than the original. Because, you know, I've been having to listen to it for over an hour. You better take this seriously, Yuuka. Oh well, you did it, Notori. I'm sure you're not satisfied just yet. Let's proceed to the next act. Notori reached level 80. Wow. I don't know what max level is in this game. Is it 99 or can you go beyond that? I don't know, you can't freely grind in this game, so there's probably an upper limit to how much you can experience you can give one unit. Your level resets on New Game Plus, I think. I'm not entirely sure though. Well, I'm done. Truly an afternoon well spent. That was a discourse between two great yokai. What incredible intensity. You're just pushing Yukari back like that. It's hard to believe that a part of Yukari doesn't accept people. Man, I don't want to take you to side, but I can kind of see what you're saying. So can I. So you two have seen that side of Yukari before? Cat, can you just not do that right now? Scratch a wall right next to me? Oh, I've known her a long time. He was strong, but like too strong. Strong enough to carry everything alone and keep on living. Buried beneath her heart that thinks only of others is a part of her that can't even save herself. Tragedy. Yukari the wise. She has the strength to bear even that contradiction, but a sudden reversal can change strength into weakness. Even Yukari Yakumo must be aware of that. But Lady Yukari would never be weak. She'd always have a counter-argument. That's right, Yukari. Lady Yuuko, Lady Yukari. Heh, you won't even face her, not that you'll ever admit it. You've always lied to her. Why would that change now? How can she say all that to Yukari? Yuuka really is unrestrained. Forget uninhibited, it's more like she has no concern for her life. That's true, Yuuka's a flower through and through. What do you mean, a flower? Yuuka lives and dies as she is, liberated. Even now, she can do all this because she doesn't care if it ends up destroying her. That's why every time we meet her, we have to treat it like it might be the last. That's how you think of her? Hehehe, you two say some funny things. I'm a flower, am I? So what would you do if I really did wither away? That's just who you are, Yuuka. It'd be tough, but I'd hold back my tears. What? I'd bury you with flowers in your favorite colors. Yeah, I'd offer up flowers in your honor, too. You girls. Are you at a loss for words? Looks like you didn't expect that. Alice, you may be aloof, but that doesn't mean you've cut off all connections. You've been calling us all flowers, but you're one of those flowers, too. Interesting. So that, too, is part of the fantasy you've achieved. Sounds like you're satisfied. Are we done here? No, I changed my mind. I'd like to add one last flower. Actually, and this was supposed to be the duty of the presiding judge, but you don't mind, do you? Of course not. You're the one who prepared the stage, after all. I appreciate it. Then I'd like to add one last decoration to it. My own flower, as I am Flower Master of the Four Seasons. I turned my title into a spell card. With Resource Drain, what does that do? What does this fucking thing do? Bomb range is reduced by 2. Yuuka, I don't have any more bombs. It doesn't really help you much. Okay. Who have I not attacked with? A lot of people. Can't even hit you with Mega Flare. Yeah. That did nothing. Okay. Flowers are certainly pleased by the sun inside of you. You mean Lord Yadagarasu? That too, but they can feel your own heart as well. I'm sure they want to be near that warmth of yours, just like the sun. I sure hope so. I mean, that's what I want to be. If you ever lose your way, then just follow the sunflowers. No matter what, they'll always face the sun. They know. I should be able to do this. There's no way this is hitting. Alright, I feel like I'm full of power. "25 minutes. And I am now on the I've just been able to start the second spell card. Oh my god, this endgame is exhausting. And it's not even over after that. There's 8 chapters of epilogue. There it is. Isn't she pretty? Anyway. Horror. This is my flower, exactly as I am. What does your flower look like? Did you ruin your clothes just to do that? Nah, they'll be fixed the next time you see me. You get your eyes checked. Resource train, I'm dying every time I attack you with someone. Man, that barely did anything. Right. Bullseye yourself, Jinky. You know, what else do you have? Whatever. No, this is gonna, like, murder you. But, like, I can't really do anything about it. Oh well. I know all about it, Yuuka Kazumi. I hear you've been hanging around Alice. Don't get near my daughter. Never. Not in a million years. Not if you are the last 2 people on Earth. I'm sensing you don't like me very much. But if I'm such a detestable person anyway, maybe I should throw my lot in with Magra. You wouldn't. You may be a thorn in people's sides, but you'd never hurt Kinsofio. You overestimate me. Of course, if you get in the way of our investigation, then we're going through you. Doesn't matter what you try, I won't lose. Finally, that's the expression I've been waiting for. That confidence, like you wouldn't yield an inch. Like there's something you'd burn yourself out to protect. That's who you are, now show me how far you'll take it. I will never back down against scoundrels like you. Yeah, I mentioned 2 maps ago when we were fighting all the shadow people. Like, oh, they brought out all the strongest. They brought out the evil versions of the strongest people among them, and Shinky wasn't there. And it's like, I know why gameplay-wise she wasn't there, because we literally fought her a couple chapters ago. But I just think it's funny that the game was like, yes, the strongest people in our group, we're fighting them, and Shinky's just not there. My cat. He is whining. 1:30. Not impossible that I get interrupted soon. That would be really annoying. You want food, don't you? You had enough food earlier. You don't need any more. Come on, stare at me. Meow at me. What are you gonna do? Lay on the chair. Stick your nose in my face. No, I'm not doing this right now. She just takes so much damage, doesn't she? Flowers, birth, life, and death. Is this actually going to end up being longer than 2 maps ago? I might like tally up the time and see which one ended up being longer. These are my principles. She's about to take a lot of damage from this, but she has no way to dodge anything or persist. What an interesting unit you are, Shinky. You have extreme offensive power, but all your skills are like support. Does she really need to be a 4.0 unit? Like, she's good, but like, she has enough problems to where, does she really need to be more expensive than everyone else? Does she really need to be that? Does she? I don't know. Yeah, move somewhere else, Moko. Moko, you can't even do anything. What do you mean resource drain? What is it? After battling Yuuka, units HP, MP, and MP are all reduced by 25%. That's so cool, Yuuka. I'm glad you can do that. Don't have enough to do that anymore. You two can't do anything anymore. You've done all you can do. All you can do is kick. And that's gonna kill Moko if you do it, but it doesn't matter if you kill Moko, so just, sure, kick her. Sorry, but it's all I'm good for. I'm pulling back. No, you're not. Get back here. Why are you gone? Why is Moko gone? She only died once. What? The one time I let Moko actually die, she is dead fully for plot reasons I don't understand. Anyway, I did that so Maiden could get here. And do this. Now I'm paranoid I'm gonna get interrupted after playing this game for this long. Yuuka, I humbly request a match. Mailing is stepping on the flowers. No, I'm not, I'm flying. Huh? Ack, wait, how can I help it when there's so many? You never change. Your martial arts may have improved, but you're the same as ever. It's not like I'm slacking on that, though I just know my place as a gatekeeper. I understand. You can't exactly be brave and just at all times. You can't exactly be brave and just at all times, in all places. For a yokai like you, I'm sure holding on to a singular duty is a perfectly valid way of life. Get to see Yuuka turn into Jack and the Beanstalk over and over again. Beautiful in life, beautiful in death. That'll probably be the quote that goes in the thumbnail. It's like poetry. I rhyme. Big old flower. You're just gonna keep bugging me for the entire rest of this recording session? You almost fell. People and flowers are much the same. I can't even like skip this animation anymore because she attacks before I do. So either I see the animation again, so I can see the attack I just do, or I just turn off animations for this last part. This time she's actually serious. So much faster if we work together. Alright, Mei-Ling, can you do a lot of damage here? This isn't like... What fight was it? Was it Oku? There was a fight in this game where, like, every time you attacked, did less damage because they kept gaining defense. I think that was Oko in the last Eternity chapter. I hope you're not doing that. You're gaining skills, I know that. That skill where you take off 25% of everything after each attack. That wasn't a thing at the beginning of the spell card. You gain that later. Anyway, thank you, Mei Ling. That's it, keep it coming. Earning your spot as one of 2 Toho 6 characters that are still on the team. It's ironic that I benched Patchley and not Sakuya. Do I still like Patchley more than Sakuya? I don't know. Patchley is a character I say I like a lot, but I don't know if that's just because it's the way it's been. It may not still be the same. Sure, why not? When was the last time I did this? Sure, whatever. I'd like to end this turn. You used to be known as simply the other Shrine Maiden, but I see you've taken root and thrived. Have you abandoned any lingering attachment to the outside world? That should go without saying. We're the ones who made the choice to cross into fantasy. You almost sound like you're trying to convince yourself, so you have some regrets then. With those half-baked feelings, don't you think you'll end up hated by Gensokyo's barrier? Even so, as long as I'm here with Lady Kanako and Lady Suako, all I can do is face forward. Teehee, I'm just teasing you. Gensokyo itself decides what becomes fantasy and what does not. Hell, you here? You've already stepped into a fantasy you can never return from. Cat keeps moving the entire desk. Moving the microphone away, round over to screw up the audio at any point. I'm taking the shot, Sanai. Alright, full. I used the super skill, so that means you're gonna do like a buttload of damage here, right, Sanai? Rainbow just did more damage than I was expecting there. Higher, faster, stronger, make it better. $4,000 left, huh? I'm being forced back. A rare sight, to be sure. Really gonna take... You know what dirt tastes like? Well, today's your lucky day. I don't eat dirt. Only Rainbow does that. Really gonna take like 45 minutes for me to take down 2 spell cards. It's going to be another hour-long part because of cutscenes. It'd be impressive if you hit this, but I'm gonna say probably not. It's 35 because everything I don't put some sort of accuracy helping skill on is 35. Isn't the chance of a one-hit KO move in Pokemon hitting, like, if she hit, by the way, well. The chance of a one-hit KO move hitting in Pokemon, like, 30? I have a 5% higher chance than a one-hit KO move in Pokemon just to hit the opponent at all. Cool, Yuuka. Grayson has not gotten to say anything. Then... Yep. Alright. Wasting my attack here. Cause, yep. Meant to press sense, but nope. Moved a bit too much and then wrong button was pressed and now we're missing 35. Maximum danger level. This is too much. You'll be welcome to run like you ran from the moon. But I'm not going to fall for that after working up the nerve to come this far in the first place. I don't mind that cowardice of yours, you know. It's rare to see a yokai so honest with themselves, so vulnerable. I'm not sure how to take that. I'm praising the way you dispense with pretense. Spreading your roots to survive is always beautiful, no matter what form it takes. Alright, you're gonna hit a 35. Only one of you has to do it. I'll have to watch the whole attack animation to see what happens. Did I ever attack with medicine? I don't think I did. I think I attacked with Alice, but not with medicine. Damn, that's a conversation I kind of wanted to say in an instant. Whoops! Maybe if I was allowed to reach her for 95% of the fight, maybe I would have been able to do that. But nope, the game said you're just not allowed to reach Yuuka as Alice, which is all the fuck way over here, and even if you tried to go over there, we have spell cards that block your path anyway. I wouldn't have minded getting hit if you asked nicely. Yeah, get it, Yuuka. Alright, well, that was a waste of time because I misclicked one button. Yep, can't do anything. These two are not reaching Yuuka. Never mind, I guess they are. Gas and Garden, that's the one that breaks the game, so don't use it. I'm going to have to kill her with attack animations off because medicine breaks the game. Fantastic. Yuuka! You surprised me back there, Mitty. I'm looking forward to...
We don't care what mean old Billy Yuuka has to say, do we, Sue? So let's give her lots of poison and make her shout in pain.
You seem to have grown up a little. I wonder who you take after.
I learned a lot by leaving the suzerain field after you left. Gonna show you all of it now, so get ready, Yuuka.
Certainly, Mitty. There we go! What does she say when we die? Who knows? Medicine's not allowing you to see. Power of Fantasy sets all unit and weapon terrain ranks to S. Did we get through it? The flower that represents herself, huh? What a great spell card to mark the 60-year juncture. But I should be the one complimenting you. You've left me quite satisfied. I've lost the dust in this Danmaku battle. Selfish to the end, but if there's one thing I do respect about you, it's your unwavering way of life. Continuing to live as you are is far easier said than done. That lack of contradiction must be what gives you strength. Your form of strength is certainly etched into my mind now. Then if we're all satisfied, let's call it here. I had a lot of fun talking with you, Carrie Echo. No, this isn't over yet. Lady Yuuka! Corey, say something. It isn't like you to stay silent. Yuuka, I still don't know the details of what you were talking about earlier, but I had already realized that you were hiding something from me. But look, I don't deny it. I was okay with there being some part of you I wasn't allowed into. But then, that creates an unpassable boundary between us. It's okay. I'm not as weak as you think I am, Yukari. There's nothing wrong with letting there be a few secrets between us. It always seems to hurt so much when telling those lies. I knew you were telling them for my sake. So, be yourself, Yukari. Yuuka? No. I have something to say to you, Yuuka Kazumi. Your face is telling me you made a breakthrough. You told me that my way of life was a contradiction, and I'll acknowledge that. And you're right that many of my words are lies. Hehehe, so what will you do now? Repent, start over from scratch, cry pure, beautiful tears, and have a change of heart? How exactly do you plan to settle the depths of your life, filled as it is with none but lies and contradictions? I'll answer that through Danmaku. The whole. I think I like that. I like that a lot. I'm sure it will be both beautiful and cruel. Now you shall face my Danmaku barrier. Okay, it's showing it. It would have been really funny if it skipped this because I turned attack animations off. Hey, you know what's fantastic? I think I'm about to be interrupted in a couple minutes, which means I can't read this cutscene right now. Oh my god, that's infuriating. I will remember my dialogue with you, and thus the curtain falls. This Danmaku is my answer. I will form fantasy as fantasy, the outer limit of Danmaku. Arcanum, Danmaku barrier. This map would have just been slightly shorter. Just slightly shorter. Just one bullshit thing it threw in. Could have saved me another 10 minutes, but no. It's going to be the most inconvenient time. Basically going to have to stop recording as the cutscene transitions, and I'm going to have to do the last bit of the map again next time I want to record something to finish it later, because God forbid does not take 3 hours. Phantasm, Foam, and Shadow. That sure was an attack, Yukari. Sure was. So short-lived and so frail. And thus, the curtain draws closed. That was delightful. This is your answer? An exquisite lie, almost like the truth. Beautiful. Stage clear. Alright, so I'm going to have to end the recording, play all the way back here again, just so I could read this ending cutscene. So glad this chapter took so long. Anyway, just cut here, bye. It is now the next day. I've replayed the last turn to get here. Now going to read this cutscene, and then spend the rest of this recording session playing Rayman Legends. I like how as soon as I start recording, the kitten starts whining for no reason. Good grief, that was one long fight.
Man, we really hung in there. Yukari carried us in the end, though. At least that Danmaku was flashy enough to end on.
So yeah, funny story, right before I started recording, I played the last turn, and it started playing the cutscene where Yuuka and Yukari did their last turn. I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, it was still going. That art lady Yukari used, was it? Danmaku barrier, she's been using it for a while now. This was one more profound than before. Is the boundary of Danmaku her own boundary? A barrier of Danmaku. The border between killing and playing. The barrier that defines Danmaku, made of Danmaku. I can't believe her answer to her way of life was the border of truth and lies. Looks like she doesn't plan on changing a thing.
What?
Oh, of course, I get it now. I get that Raymond was terrible at explanations. So, ignoring all that gibberish, what about Yuuka? That explosion was huge. Is she alright?
Yeah, what do we do if Yukari killed her? Now she's dead! Hey, Aaron, can you bring her back to life?
What are you whining about? I think you're overreacting. Dong is right. First of all, I don't think we need to worry about that. Literally just started as soon as I recorded. Edit this anyways, I might as well cut that out. I ain't dead. You certainly don't. Don't go riding me off as dead.
Yuuka, you're okay.
I always knew you'd come back for us. Hey, I'm tired. Let go of me. What happened to all those dignified things you were saying earlier about leaving me flowers? I take it all back. Never leave us alone again.
Yuuka, read me a story.
You too, I swear. I think seeing how much they care about you has done you a lot of good. Alice, if I weren't so exhausted, I'd shut that saucy mouth of yours for you. Go right ahead. You're not exactly scary with the kids hanging off of you, you know. Anyway, you lost. Weren't you going to tell us stuff if you lost? Oh, now you're just going to jump up here, huh? Well, as long as you be quiet. Don't worry. I remember. Unlike some people, I mean what I say and I keep my promises. But first, a cup of tea would be nice. Huh? Tea? It's hard to believe this is the same yokai who started that huge battle. That's entirely in character, given their uninhibited nature. Ah, Yukari Yakumo and the Yama. Lady Yuko, you were with Lady Yukari, right? Yes, I was watching that last Danmaku attack from close up. That final Danmaku was truly beautiful. With words spun like that, there can be no doubt as to what your answer is. Indeed, I did try to put everything into that Danmaku. An exquisite lie, so close to the truth and yet so far away. If that's who you are, then do as you please. The moment you let that answer out, you must have gotten over a lot of hang-ups. Yes, I believe I have. If that's the case, then I understand completely. Yukari Yakumo, I expect you to give my lecture your full attention. Wait, lecture? But didn't you say you'd be watching over the dialogue? That was one thing, and this is another. Just because Yuuka Kazumi was satisfied with her answer doesn't mean I am. Nope, I said be quiet. Where are you going? Yeah, I'm just lying in the corner. This is a good opportunity. Let's talk face to face. Wait, what? I just got back. Hey, that hurts. What if that leaves a mark? Ouch. Dragged off by force. Is the word tired even in Lady Shiki's vocabulary? Well, Yukari didn't run away this time, so maybe she wanted to talk too. And if it's like that, maybe you should follow them, Yuko. Yes, I think I will. Now we missed our chance to talk about the incident. I suppose we just take a break until Yukari gets back. Then let's catch up with each other while we wait. You had a lot you wanted to say to Yuka, right, Medicine?
Well.
No, is that right?
Well. It's like so much happened, but the words aren't coming out.
When did you get so adorable? And to think you said all that with such fury during the battle.
Yeah, but now you're the nice Yuuka again.
Okay then, tell me about all your adventures since we last met.
Okay, after that, I went to a lot of places and met a lot of people. I learned a lot of things, and it was all stuff I never do from when I was staying in the Suzerain field. Oh, and lately I've been helping out Aaron, and Alice has been teaching me letters. Everyone's so nice, and...
Does that mean you've given up on liberating the dolls?
I'll think about that after I learn more stuff. I'm not saying that I love humans now, there's just so much stuff I didn't know.
I see. You were only just born, so spread your roots as you please. But today has been a good day. I got to meet you who'd been raised so well. You've become a wonderful girl, Medicine.
Yuuka!
Yes, that's all well and good, but that's enough of that. Alice and Medicine, come over here. Huh? Wait, why are you stepping in? Yuuka Kazumi is a bad influence, so we're drawing a defensive line. Stay on that side and don't come any closer. A defensive line? It's more like you're locking us in. So it's Alice's mommy and his stepsister. I'm pleased to see you. I've always wanted to head to Makai to pay my respects, but I never found the time. No, stop. You don't get to call me. I love this game. No, stop. You don't get to call me mommy, and I never want you coming to our home. So, was this about a line then? No, you brute. Great. We've added yet another source of commotions. Well, it always warms my heart to see old friends getting along so well.
Do you need your ass checked, Saki?
So anyway, with Yuuka here, does that mean we finally gathered all of Gensokyo's might? With her, we'll be 100 times more excited and brave and whatever. Now let's finish up this investigation on a good note. I guess the word tired and fatigued aren't in Ellie's vocabulary either. Flower fields. Alright, this is far enough, and you should be calmed down enough to talk by now. I'm surprised Yuuka Kazumi still isn't dead. Her power really is something else. You've taken me to a place like this, and I doubt this is one of your usual lectures. Indeed, I wanted to have a little talk with you about what happened on the flower stage. I'd love to talk, but about what exactly? Just as Yuuka Kazumi wanted to verify the current state of fantasy, I went along with her because I had an ulterior motive. And through this battle just now, I feel I've accomplished that goal. The incident has yet to be resolved. Why bring this up now? Naturally, you mustn't tell anyone of this, but if all that awaits us ahead is the mastermind, then this marked the final battle for the soul of Gensokyo. I wanted to give you a full evaluation as the leader of this group. Human and yokai, underworlder and lunarian, just gathering all these people requires skill befitting of the title of Yokai Sage. You've done splendid work over these past 60 years. I came here expecting a lecture and now you're praising me. Frankly, this is ominous. I'm being serious. I know, but the state of Gensokyo today is thanks to the current Shrine Maiden and Marisa Kurasame, and all the people they've gathered around them. I wonder why it is that you're only modest when you're being evaluated. Because just like Yuuka Kazumi said, I'm nothing more than a single, narrow-minded and powerless yokai. I was hoping to expand on that conversation, actually. Her complaints had some truth to them. To a yokai, contradiction can be poison. I thought you might take those words to heart and change your life. Even a little, but... Despite all that, you doubled down on your contradiction and elevated your boundary of Danmaku into an aspiration. No doubt you plan to continue carrying everything alone and acting as the leader of Gensokyo. The way I see it, that's precisely the karma I'm burdened with. Just so you know, you're beyond salvation. I'm the one who couldn't save her. You're not telling me anything I don't already know. Alright, I'll pause my lecture for now. We can pick this up later, at a better time. But remember one thing, if your feelings are still disrupting your life, even today, then they're nothing but a curse. You're not wrong. Then I'll be returning to the boat. You should cool your head out here a little longer. Leaving me out alone. Leave me alone out here. How cold. I do understand. No matter what feelings I have, using lies to toy with others is nothing but acting on my own ego. But that choice is already made. Talking to yourself, Yukari. Yuuko? You were late, so I came to look for you two. Looks like Lady Shiki already headed back, though. Did I interrupt something? The lecture was already too long for my taste. I wish you'd arrived sooner, honestly. I see. I thought it might have been a delicate topic. Some harsh words were said in that battle just now. Yes, they were. That was the first time I've seen you struggle so much. Yuuko, to me, you're... Don't say it. I already told you how I feel. If there's something you can't tell me, I trust that you have a good reason. Yuuko? I showed you my ugly side. Is there something wrong with being ugly? It's not something I wanted anyone to see. That must have been unpleasant, even for you. No, not at all. The Yukari I know is always putting on an act, trying to show off in front of me. Seeing all those different faces of yours today was actually a tad bit refreshing for me. I'm relieved. Refreshing? Come on. Just because I never said anything doesn't mean I wasn't lonely. But now I know that the Yukari who deals in lies and secrets is your true face after all. If so, I think I'm willing to accept that Yukari, all of her. You are. But if I do, will you try to rely on me more? Ever since I learned of you, that's how I've been feeling. Keep being yourself. I want to see more of you, both the good sides and the bad. There's no winning an argument with you, is there? So I win this round? And then some, yes. I'm glad I could provide you a refreshing experience, Yuuko. Do you mind if I come visit the Netherworld after we settle this dream incident? I'd like to view the cherry blossoms together. Certainly, I'll be waiting for you. Even if the battle for Gensokyo is over, our investigation continues. Indeed, we're very nearly at the final battle with Makura Miwatari. Let's go. To what's beyond this stage, to the true ending of all of this. Yuuka joins your army. She brings 1 million points with her. What? How many? Huh? How many points is that? That's a lot of points. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of points. Deal with that later. Yeah, even after having to finish this chapter the next day, that chapter was exhausting. It really was. But now it's over. I don't even think the final boss does shit like that. Like, I'm really glad I'm playing on the lowest difficulty, because while there's a lot of like brainlessness for most of the game, when you get to parts like that where this game's way of being hard is just like, yeah, unless you have bullseye, you don't have more than 35% accuracy, and this enemy has skills to where you have to pay attention to what's going on with what the skill says, because the actual like pre-battle prompt screen is not going to show what's about to happen. So things just happen that you weren't expecting, and when that goes on for like an hour and a half, I just am ready for it to be over. But now it is. Now I can play. I'm going to play Rayman for the rest of the day, and I don't think I'm going to be able to record until Saturday. It's Thursday. And I'll probably finish the main story in the next recording session. So, next map, Beep Beep Sheep.